everybody, it's Chelsea of the Lit Sisters. Today I am going to be doing my February wrap-up. So these are all the books that I read in the month of February. All in all, I read 4 books this month. It's 1 book less than I was aiming for, but still pretty good. I'm still not really back into my reading jive yet. I'm hoping that it's coming soon though. I feel like I might be back in it right now, but it didn't happen this month. The first book that I read is Stars Above by Marissa Meyer. This is the collection of short stories set in the Lunar Chronicles verse. And it was really good. I really liked it. It was really cute seeing some of the characters when they were younger. And I actually liked the little android. I think that's what it was called. It's like the Little Mermaid, but the little android. I liked that little tidbit. At first I thought that the little android might be Aiko, but it was definitely not Aiko. But it was still an enjoyable little story. My absolute favorite was the last short story though, which is sort of like the epilogue to the whole Lunar Chronicles series, and it was great and amazing and I loved it. I loved everything about this last story. I thought it was so cute and I loved getting to see all the characters after the war, and I really enjoyed it. It was so good. Definitely liked this little collection and it's a really easy read, so highly recommend Stars Above by Marissa Meyer, first book that I read this month. The next book that I read is Where Things Come Back by John Corey Whaley. This one was really interesting. I didn't really know a whole lot about it going into it. I just knew from the summary that it sounded interesting. And I really enjoyed it. A lot of this book is told through like 2 different stories. So like one chapter will be one story and the other chapter will be the other story. And then slowly as you start to read, they just start to combine and connect until you see how everything is connected and how the author wove the story together. It was really interesting. I really liked it. Way more than I thought I would. So this is definitely a really good read and I very much enjoyed it. Where Things Come Back by John Corey Whaley. This next book is actually the one I drew out of my TBR jar for this month, and it was the first book in a series. And for that I read Terrier, the first book in the Becca Cooper trilogy, or some people will refer to it as the Doggy trilogy because they're provost guards that are referred to as dogs. And I really liked this. I'm just going to do a brief overview of this because I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a book talk about this book later on in this month. But I really liked it. It was really interesting. I liked Tamara Pierce's writing, so I wasn't worried about that, but I was worried because it's not the Circle of Magic world, the Emelon verse that I'm used to reading. It's in the Tortal verse, but I really enjoyed it, and I'm definitely going to have to check out the rest of the series now, and then probably check out the rest of the Tortal verse eventually. It'll take me a while to get through because there's a substantial amount of books in that verse, and there's more coming out, so. But I liked it, so now I'm hooked. Darn you, Tamara Pierce. Darn you. And then the last book that I read is Clockwork Prince. I actually have about like a couple chapters left of this, but I've read the lion's share in February, so I'm going to include it in my February wrap-up. I've really loved everything I've read in the Infernal Devices, and this one's no different. I'm really excited to read the last book and see where it goes. I'm hooked on these characters. They're so freaking good. Thank you, Cassandra Clare, for these characters, because they're amazing, and I love them. And this is Jem, and I love Jem. I love Jem. He's my precious snowflake. Please don't harm Jem. I'm really enjoying it. I can't wait to check out more. You can guess what might be on my March TBR. So that is my February wrap-up. Woo, short and simple. Hopefully I'm gonna start picking up the reading pace, but overall I'm still pretty much on track for how many books a month I want to be reading, because I at least want to read 1 book a week. At least. Here they are, all the books I read. They're so pretty and beautiful and I love them all. It's been a while since I've read a book I haven't really gotten into. So I'm excited to be reading now. Woo. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of my book choices and if you've read any of them and what your thoughts are on those books. And let me know what you read this month as well. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this video. We put out 2 videos a week at least, except for last week. I want to apologize for that. I had some very unexpected construction in my room last week. My roof started leaking into my room onto my bed, so that had to be fixed, and then my wall had to be replastered, and it just was not a good filming situation at all, so I apologize. And then this week I was late again. I meant to film yesterday and have something posted yesterday, but someone set a fire at my work yesterday, so I was really busy at work helping with the cleanup of all that, and I came home and I was just tired and I just like bottomed out. I am so sorry. From now on, I will have a video up every Wednesday, I swear. I'm sorry. It was just weird life things happening. I'm sorry. Tune in later today because I will be posting my March TBR today as well. Thank you for watching and happy reading.